What's going on, everybody? Todd with Coastal Tides here. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to tie the FG knot. Now, this knot could be used to tie on a top shot on your reel, or if you'd like to use a longer leader, it would be really good to go through your guides versus a uni-to-uni knot or something like that. But I'm going to show you guys how to tie it, so let's jump on in it. So you take your main line, take your leader line. You want to use probably about 5 inches, 6 inches of your leader line. It doesn't matter which side you lay it over, but I'm gonna lay it over on the left side, creating tension in my main line. We're gonna lay it over kind of like a cross. Then do one wrap, front side, and you just pull it tight. Now your tag end is gonna be down here. Tip of your rod is gonna be towards here. You just pinch that. You go over your tag end of your leader line. You pull it, and I'll do this slow so you can see it. It just pulls down on it, just like that. Then you pinch it down. Go around the other side. Pull it tight. You go to the other side. Pull it tight. You go around again. Pull it tight. Go to the other side, pull it tight. Go to the other side, pull it tight. Now every single wrap you make, like for example, if I go around, I'm gonna do one more wrap, take your finger off the knot and pull it tight, because the knot will twist around a little bit, and in order to cinch it down properly, you definitely don't want to bind it up. You're just crisscrossing these. I'm gonna go left, I'm gonna go right, underneath left, underneath right. And see how this knot's starting to take shape now? You can start seeing those wraps on the knot right there. I'm not really counting these, but I do like to do about 12 wraps. So you do one under one, one under one, so that'd be one wrap. Go underneath again, pull tight. Pull tight, underneath, pull tight, underneath, pull tight, just like that. Turn, just like that. And you will see that this knot wants to turn. See, once I let go of it right here and turn it, see how it kind of wants to twist a little bit? You want to make sure you don't impede that, or else it's not going to tie it right, and it's going to keep wanting to unravel on you. And this is all you do. You just go under, pull, under, pull. See guys, this FG knot ain't so bad. It just takes a little while to tie. And the more you do it, the more you get comfortable. It'll be like a repetition, you know, like muscle memory, and you guys will be able to tie this really quickly. But generally it does take a few minutes depending on how fast you go. See how it wanted to twist on itself here? Just like that. There we go. You guys, now this FG knot is starting to take shape. I'm actually going to leave it just like that, so we're pretty much done. You just make sure that's nice and tight. So now you have your tag end of your braid right here. You have your top tag end of your mono. This is what right here is what you're going to be cutting. Now what you want to do is you want to take this tag end of your main line, and you're going to do a half hitch on your braid and the top tag end of your knot that you're going to be cutting. So imagine the tip of the rod is facing this way. What you're going to do is you're definitely going to make sure you tie a half hitch around both. Since I got a lot of tag end on my braid, this is going to be a little difficult. You just tie a half hitch, just like that. You're going to pull this nice and tight. This first half hitch is probably going to be the most important knot to tie this off on. So you want to make sure it's nice and tight. And then what I usually do is I do about, I would say 3 to 4 more half hitches around your main line and your leader line. Make sure you snug those nice and tight. I would be using my teeth, it'd be a little bit better, but you won't be able to understand me too well. There we go. Just another half hitch. Get that nice and tight. Now this is what's going to help prevent it from slipping on you. It's very simple, and it's the most crucial. Lay it right on the very top side of that knot. All right, so we're now have my half hitches. We're going to take the main line, which is my braid. I want to pull that tight just to make sure it's nice and tight. Now what you're going to do is you want to take your leader line and you want to take your main line, and you're just going to give that a nice tug. That's what really gets it cinched down right there. So now what I want to do is I want to lock this even further onto my main line. I'm not going to tie it around the main line and the leader line. I'm just going to tie this directly onto my main line because we already did some wraps around both of the leader line and the main line. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a half hitch onto the main line, just like this. This will lock it down even further. You really don't have to go crazy on it. Maybe 2 or 3 half hitches on this. It's kind of hard to do when trying to show you how to do it. If I was out there tying this myself, I'd already had this done and had a bait in the water. Now I'm going to reverse the half hitch. I'm going to go the other direction now. See how you're pulling that real tight, just like that. And there we go, guys. We have a FG knot. Now we're going to trim this up. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut your tag end. I'm not going to cut it all the way down. What I'm going to do is make sure this is nice and tight. Give it a couple little tugs, make sure it's all scrunched in. Make sure it's not slipping and it's good to go. So we're going to go ahead and trim the main line, which I'm using scissors and it's not wanting to cut the way I want it to cut, but for demonstration purposes this will have to work. Okay, so now we have tag end on our mono right here. Now what I like to do, because I want this really short, it don't have to be, but I want this really short. I take that without cutting my braid, clip that off. And there we go, guys. I can actually try to clip this off too if I can make it work. There we go. Well, all right, guys, that's how you tie the FG knot. Looks really nice, low profile, and basically the knot's not much bigger than the leader line, so it goes through the guides a lot easier. There's little to no resistance. There's nothing that can really get it hung up. It's just an all-around good knot when you want to tie on a top shot onto your reel, or if you want to tie just a little extra long leader that you're going to need if you're whatever bait you're using that you just definitely want to have a longer leader on if you're fishing in pretty clear water. So this is the way to tie the FG knot, and this is a very good knot. There's a couple different ways how you can tie it, little different techniques that different people have that I've seen, but this is just the way that I tie it. I do use the tension method. It works great for me. I think that gets it probably the tightest, but either way, even if you use different techniques on how to tie this knot, it'll still work great just because of the concept of the knot. It just works. And there you go, guys. That's how you tie the FG knot. It is a really simple knot to tie. As you can see, it connects your main line to your leader line. Very strong. See, I'm gonna give this a little bit of a tug test. So we're gonna try to pull this pretty tight and wrap it one more. We'll wrap this around a little better. All right, guys, as you can see there. I'm pulling it hard. Ain't going nowhere. Very nice knot. This thing works absolutely perfect. I don't use it a whole lot, but there are times where I do tie this knot. Not lately. I've tied it a bunch in the past, but very good knot to tie. So you guys go ahead, try this knot out. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. If you guys like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And guys, go ahead and drop the comments down below. And I appreciate all you guys watching. Love you guys. Until the next video, y'all stay cool. Go fishing. We'll see you next time.